Hey guys, welcome back. This is Chuck Minster playing Nancy Drew and the Secret of Shadow Ranch. Yeah, that's what it's called. Had to make sure. Alright, so let's get into it. New game.
Welcome to my latest case, The Secret of Shadow Ranch. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose Gameplay Overview.
It's kind of loud, so I'll just turn it down like that. Alright,
Dear Hannah, well, I made it to Shadow Ranch, but I'm afraid all is not well. The Raleighs, the people who own the ranch, have been called away on some kind of emergency. They had Dave Gregory, he's their foreman, pick me up at the airport. He gave me a phone number, told me to call the Raleighs at that number as soon as I got settled in, and refused to tell me anything else. In fact, he barely said 2 words to me the whole ride to the ranch.
Horseback.
What's worse, Bess and George aren't here yet. Which is very strange, because even though we had to take different flights, we figured we'd get into Phoenix at about the same time. Being here without them feels odd. After all, the Raleighs are their aunt and uncle, not mine. I wouldn't even be here if Bess and George hadn't begged them to invite me out to the ranch for 2 weeks, too. Until about 3 months ago, the Raleighs owned a clothing store. Bess said it was always their dream to sell the store and buy a cattle ranch. I hope they're okay, but frankly, as beautiful as Shadow Ranch is, I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this place. Love, Nancy.
And here we are at Shadow Ranch. Pretty nice place, I guess. Still fixing up the front door. Use back door or front porch, yeah. One thing I never understood is, where did you sleep here? You know, I never could figure that out, because bookshelf here, right? City Slicker. Okay, it's useful to look at this stuff, because you'll need to know, what this stuff is. So you can go back to it later, but it just makes it a lot easier going through it at the start. So that's not anything else here. Guess not. Sometimes, like with these books, you can almost catch, like, I think this was here is maybe in like another, another series that they have, or as another Nancy Drew. Yeah. So, alright, let's get started here. Here's book 1. That was book 2 actually over there. Quarter horse, paint horse, the like. Let me just check. Okay. Alright. Now, let's look at this newspaper. Paint dries in record time due to record heat. Wow. That's... Wait, what? Most excitement he's had in years. That's obviously a play on there. Alright. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's do this here first, just because it's kind of funny. But try to talk to him, and he's like, "Did you talk to him?"
Hey, you must be Nancy. I'm the cook, Shorty Thurmond. Welcome to Shadow Ranch. Come on over here and tell me about yourself. You have talked to the Raleighs, right?
Wrong.
I promised the Raleighs I wouldn't talk to you until after they did.
I just wanted to look around a little first.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to have an interesting conversation with those 2 guys out there? It's impossible. So call the Raleighs, then come right back.
Alright, so go here, call them. There we go. Pretty cool
Hello?
music.
Hello, Mrs. Raleigh. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy, are you at the ranch?
Yes, and I'm a little concerned that you're not.
Whoops, I forgot there.
Is everything all right?
Oh, everything's fine. I mean, it is now. It wasn't last night, of course.
Everything would have been fine last night if you hadn't made such a fuss.
How could I not make a fuss? There was a rattlesnake in our bedroom, for Pete's sake.
Did you say rattlesnake?
I told Ed to leave it alone and let one of the hands get it out of
Still
there,
not
but
bad.
no, Ed started poking at it with my yardstick, and all of a sudden it leapt up and bit him.
How bad?
Well, his arm swelled up something awful, and he was feeling pretty poorly by the time we finally got him here.
I was fine. She's exaggerating.
Oh, Ed, you wish. Anyway, dear, he's doing much better today, and the doctors think he'll be well enough to go home in a day or so.
I'm well enough to go home right now.
No, you're not. If I don't stay here with him, he'll get up and walk right out that door.
No, I won't.
What can I do to help you?
Oh, nothing, dear. Absolutely nothing. You just go get a horse from Tex. He's the head wrangler, and go riding to your heart's content. I told Shorty to go ahead with the cookout I planned for tonight, and...
The envelope. Have her take that envelope to Mary.
Oh, good idea. There's an envelope in the roll-top desk in the den marked Mary. If you could ride over to Mary Yazzy's and give it to her, we'd really appreciate it.
I'll do it right away. Did you say I'd have to ride there?
Because of the way the roads are set up around here, it takes longer to drive to her place from the ranch than it does to get there on horseback. Dave will tell you how to get there.
She's gonna have to get the key to the desk from him, too.
Oh, that's right. I always lock the roll top. Dave has the key. Oh, dear. It seems like there was something else I wanted to tell you.
The horse, Bet. Tell her about the phantom horse.
Did he say phantom horse?
Yes. You see, last night we...
Hello, Mr. Raleigh. Time for those tests.
Uh-oh. We have to go.
Everyone here sounds
Don't
like
worry
they're
about us,
West
dear. You
Cowboys.
just go have fun. Just be sure to wear a hat and drink plenty of water. It's gonna be another hot one. Bye!
No, wait. Just tell me about the...
Phantom
horse?
What? Okay, I guess why not go ahead and just call Bess Marvin.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's me. I'm at the ranch. Where are you guys?
Omaha.
Say who now?
Very funny. Come on.
Oops,
Where are
I
you
clicked that
really?
one.
No joke, Nancy. We're in Omaha, Nebraska. Our plane had to land here so they could fix some radio problem, and now they're saying... It's Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, George.
Now
Hi,
they're saying
George.
we may be here for hours.
I really like don't like the fact that I can't use a
Hours?
scroll.
You're kidding.
Who knows what's really going on?
Yeah, no one around here ever gives you a straight answer.
So what's going on there?
A lot. Last night, Uncle Ed and Aunt Bet found a rattlesnake in their room.
Oh my gosh! Are they okay?
Well, actually, it bit Uncle Ed.
Is he all right?
He will be. Right now, he's in the hospital. He'll probably be there for a day or two. Aunt Bet's staying with him.
Oh my gosh!
And apparently a phantom horse showed up at just about the same time as that snake.
A phantom horse?
Of all the times to get stranded in some stupid airport. Look, you just better keep us posted, Nancy Drew. That's all I gotta say. We're so bored. George just bought a book on 19th century clothing and accessories.
George did?
It's the only thing in the bookstore here that looked halfway interesting. So if you need to know anything that's even remotely related to 19th century fashion, let us know, okay?
Sounds good to me.
So what else has been going on?
That's it for now.
That's it for now.
Stay in touch.
That's an order.
I think if you had said, like, need a hint or something, she would have just said that you're the senior detective. You don't need it. I don't know. All right, and over here.
Tell me you've called the Raleighs.
You betcha.
I have, and I still can't believe what happened to Ed.
That is creepy, isn't it? But the horse, that was even creepier. See, I was just about to crawl into bed last night when all of a sudden this glowing horse comes galloping up outside. It stops and rears and paws, whinnying and snorting. Then it just wheels around and gallops off into the night. It was Dirk Valentine's horse, you know. Now it's a phantom.
Dirk Valentine?
Dirk Valentine was an outlaw around here back in the 1880s. Legend has it he was in love with Frances Humber. She lived right here on Shadow Ranch. Unfortunately, her daddy was the sheriff.
Whoops.
Ouch.
Because of him, Valentine was captured and eventually hanged. Ever since, the ghost of his horse has been roaming the desert, cursing whoever sees him
What a
with
great
bad luck.
story.
What a great story.
Story? All I know is Ed Raleigh sees the horse, and what happens less than 2 minutes later? He gets bit by a rattlesnake. You do the math.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay. Go here, and so I think that's it for now. We need to get key from Dave. I think this is Dave.
You talked to the Raleighs?
I sure
Gotcha.
did. Do you think Ed's gonna be all right?
He'll be okay. Getting bit by a rattler's no picnic, but it sounds like he's out of the woods.
Yeah.
Shorty told me about the phantom horse that appeared just before it happened. Did you see it too?
Shorty,
It was the
of course.
strangest thing I've ever seen. Guess you're gonna be asking me a lot of questions, huh?
Sorry, am I bugging
I'm
you?
sorry. Am I bugging you?
The Raleighs said you were a detective.
Amateur detective.
Amateur detective. It's just kind of a hobby.
I'm gonna be honest with you, ma'am. We were short a couple hands to begin with, and now with the Raleighs gone and everybody on edge over what happened last night, well, this is not a good time to be visiting Shadow Ranch, that's all.
The Raleighs asked me to take something out to Mary Yazi's, but it's in the den in the roll-top desk, which is locked. They said you had the key?
Sure do. They gave me their key ring at the hospital.
Great, thanks.
To get to Mary's shop, just follow the trail that goes northeast out of the corral. Can't miss it. And I should probably warn you, she doesn't like the Raleighs.
Okay. Why not?
Why not?
No idea. Not really any of my business.
True.
How do you think that rattlesnake wound up in the Raleigh's bedroom?
Probably crawled in through a mouse hole sometime during the day and took a nap. Nighttime's when they're most active. Something the Raleighs found out the hard way.
Could somebody have put it there?
Guess it's possible. Person would have to know how to handle snakes, of course, but then if you work in the desert, that's one of the things that's good to know.
I talked to my friends, Bess and George. Their plane's been delayed. They aren't sure when they're going to get here.
Sorry to hear that. Well, to be honest, I'm not, really. Driving back and forth to the airport takes a lot of time, and time's one thing we're all running kind of short of
No,
around
you're
here.
doing
I'll
it
let you
all
get
the
back to
time.
work.
This guy,
Appreciate it.
all he does is he's just standing here. Yeah, what are you doing now? You're just standing there looking at me. He's just standing there, by that whatever thing there, not even doing anything. He's trying to fix the wire for the chicken wire there, but he's just standing around doing nothing. So, alright, now that we got the key. This is unfortunately still in the time where you had to do all that extra clicking to get stuff. Just because you fired me, don't make another mistake. I think that you've heard the last of me because you.
Sounds like this Jane Nash person has it out for the Raleighs.
Jane Nash, interesting name. Okay, here's Mary Ozzie. Oh, we'll just take things because.
The Raleighs sold a trunk full of junk to Mary Yazzie.
What is this? Trunk containing junk items. Okay. I think that's all we can get from here. Alright, now. Here, okay, here's this. Now, check this out over here. This reminds me of actually some other ones where you have, you know, like, you have something.
That's not the right time. Must be broken.
Okay, let me see. Red is 12. And light blue is 2. And yellow is 7. Is that was the colors, weren't they? Yeah, okay. Let's try this. I think this is how it works. Alright. 12, 2, 12, 1, 2, and 7. Nice. Okay, cool.
This doesn't look like it was ever opened.
Best read it then.
As usual, things did not work out like I planned. Just when I get everything fixed just right for you to go looking for the thing I hid for you, I go and get myself arrested. But no matter what you hear, nothing is gonna happen to me. I will be fine and we will be together soon, I promise. Meanwhile, you can keep busy by looking for what I hid. Start by using this piece of paper to mark where all the rock pictures are. They will tell you what to do next. Your favorite flowers, and the flowers on your favorites, start keeping them in mind too. I will leave a message for you in this here cell, just in case they decide to move me to the jail down in Tumbleweed or something.
Wait, what?
I like vexing your brain because when you are thinking real hard, like when you're playing the piano, you are more beautiful than anything in the world. I am sure to be out of here before you find my treasure, but in case I am not, know that it is all yours and that you are more precious to me than 10,000 treasures put together. 9, 12, 15, 22, 5, 25, 15, 21. Dirk. P.S. I do not and never will hold what your father did to me against you.
Yarg. There we go. What's this? Okay, pretty good drawer. Look at some of these books. Merrill Humber.
July 4th, 1882. Got sworn in as sheriff. It
was Bess, like this guy.
It was like all them celebrations was for me, which of course they weren't. Francis thought up a song and played it on the piano for me. I forget how it went, but it was purty.
But it was purty.
Poor daughter.
Okay.
Hereford Shoop come by with a plant he brung from New York, which he calls Harrison's Yellow.
Yeah,
Like
Harrison's
dead
Yellow.
to me,
That's
but Francis planted it out back.
that's what her
gave it
favorite
some
flower
water.
is.
Already it looks to be on the mend. She's 17 and can read and write good and knows her numbers. Hereford's thinking to marry her, but I said she ain't of that mind yet.
Okay.
March 30th,
A lot
1883.
of this stuff isn't really necessary.
Francis
but
has got eyes for a young man named Dirk. She says he's from Prescott. Cappy says when she plays the piano, this Dirk makes everyone be quiet so he can hear her good. I ain't never seen her smile like she smiles now. I told her to bring him to the ranch for dinner, but she says he won't come because he is too shy. I wonder if that is the truth. April 16th, 1883.
Nice. You see, he was
Got a letter
talking
from the
light. Now he's
sheriff
talking
over in
deep.
Phoenix about this Dirk Valentine, who is wanted for robbing 2 banks in a stagecoach. The picture with the letter looked just like Dirk, who Francis is sweet on.
Picture.
When I showed her the picture, she got tearful and run off. Now, Dirk is gone, and she won't say nothing about where he went. Got a letter from the sheriff
Okay, no, I
August
don't.
2nd, 1883. Dirk Valentine is robbing banks and coaches and trains all over the territory. Francis says he never ever shoots his gun and only steals from people that already got plenty of money. But that ain't true, because some of them trains he robbed was carrying money, meant to pay miners a hard-earned wages. He is nothing but a no-good, greedy outlaw. But Francis gets real mad when I say
Busy.
that.
What?
I fear she is still sweet on him, and that she sees him when she knows I am busy, and gets letters from him which she hides from me. September 9th, 1883. Got hold of a note Francis sent to Dirk and saw where they was going to meet. So I got a posse and we caught Dirk, and now he's in jail. The judge is coming next week, and I hear he is a hanging judge, so Dirk most likely ain't long for this world. Francis won't say nothing to me no more, and says she never will again. September 13th, 1883. Dirk sends a secret letter to Francis, which Mason got hold of and give to me. I locked it up so she won't ever read it. Francis ain't allowed to see Dirk in jail, of course, and if she never sees his letter, maybe she will think he don't like her no more, and maybe she will stop liking him. Francis's ma would have known what to do better than me. I wish she was still alive.
Me too.
Francis took Brownie in my big saddlebag and is gone. She ain't told no one where she's going, not even Cappy. But I know she will forget Dirk,
Hung
and
Dirk,
when she
yeah.
does, she will come home because she's a smart gal and will figure out that I did what I'd done for her. They hung Dirk at noon. I thought I would be glad, but I ain't. January 4th, 1884. My sister says her little girl Ellie got a letter that said Francis went east and was not of a mind to ever return.
How does he write E this
I
way,
hope
and then
ain't
this
the
time
truth,
he writes it
because I
the
wish
other
her
way?
something awful. June 11th, 1884. The Harrison's Yellow, which Francis said was her favorite flower in the world, is just a pile of brown sticks now. I don't know how to look after delicate things like that, so it is my fault that it died. I ain't seen or heard from Francis in a year.
Some
I tell
teardrops.
people she's on her way home, but when I look in my heart, I know this is a lie. She'll never come back to Shadow Ranch. It is my fault. I'll just have to find a way to live with it.
So sad. Okay. Open. These are those classic So close. There we go. Guessing that's them. Alright. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We need to go out and we need to do some chores for Shorty, but we need to talk to this guy here.
So which one are you?
Excuse me?
The Raleigh said they were going to be inviting some young ladies out here. I take it you're one of them.
Yes, I'm Nancy Drew. And you are?
I'm the head wrangler. You want to ride, you come to me. You prove to me you know what you're doing, I may just let you.
Did you see the Phantom Horse last night?
I saw something. Just what? I still ain't sure. Now if you want to ride, listen up. First thing you're gonna do is never ride unless you're wearing a hat and gloves. And unless you got a full canteen of water. You can wear that hat over there. It's Mrs. Raleigh's. Got a helmet built right in. Her gloves are on the saddle you'll be using. And you can get a canteen from Shorty. Then you're gonna saddle and bridle your horse. No need to brush him. I do that when I bring him in. Then you're gonna lead him to the mountain block in the corral and mount up. Then I'm gonna ask you some questions. You can't ride outside the corral till you get all the answers right.
Once I pass your test, can I ride any time I want?
Long as you talk to me first. When you're done riding, you're gonna dismount, hook your horse up, take the saddle and bridle off and put him back where you got him. Always keep your gloves with your saddle.
Do these horses ground tie?
Yep. If you get off when you're on the trail, don't tie your reins to nothing. Just drop them.
Why does she act like she's stupid here?
Something. Old Bob will stay put.
Bob? Who's Bob?
The bay over there. Name's Bob. That's who I'm putting you on.
May I go riding now?
Nope. With the Raleighs gone, the ranch is real short-handed. Before you ride, you're gonna have to go see if Shorty's got any chores that need doing. Gotta get a canteen from him anyway.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
Alright. So, we get this hat, and then we get the saddle and it puts on together, so we don't need to worry about that for now.
Well, hello there. You got some friends back there?
Don't embarrass yourself, Nancy. Well, hello. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, what is that? 80, 90 degrees almost? 89. Alright, go in here. Now we talk.
Hey there, Nancy. Man, I wish the Raleighs were here.
How come?
I'm really looking forward to you and me sitting down and having a nice conversation, especially with all the weird stuff that's going on. I'm so busy getting all their chores done in addition to my own that I barely have time to talk to myself, let alone to you. Enough of me complaining. What's up?
Tex said I should get a canteen from you and see if there are any chores you'd like me to do.
Music to my ears. First thing you can do for me is go out to the garden and pick all the ripe vegetables. You know what ripe vegetables look like, don't you?
You bet I do.
Good, because if you pick vegetables that aren't ripe yet, I'll be real ticked. You can put them in the vegetable basket that's hanging outside. And one more thing. Sometime today, I need you to build a cooking fire in the pit outside. I'll light it when I'm ready to start cooking. And be sure to fill the bucket out there with water and leave it by the pit. You know, just in case something catches on fire that isn't supposed to. The Raleighs wanted to have a cookout tonight, and by golly, we're gonna have a cookout no matter who is or isn't here.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
They always have weird endings to
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
Not yet.
I need those vegetables, Nancy.
I'll tell you what. Okay, so I'm going to leave this episode here, and next episode we're going to get the vegetables and do the other chores for Shorty, and then hopefully we'll get to riding, and so I will see you then. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Nancy Drew, The Secret of Shadow Ranch. This is Chuckminster. Guess where I am? Okay, now, here is the vegetable basket, and this is right beside the door to the house. You just need to click here, and you click there, and you can get it. For the first time I played it, I had no clue how to do that. So, to get this, you can kind of know by yourself, but if you need help, you can go on your phone like this and you can look up harvesting vegetables. So, you know, here's the different types of how vegetables look when they're ripe. Come on now. Okay, yeah, red. And then northern lights are bicolored when ripe. Whole ivory egg, golden queen. Okay. So we're gonna get some of these. Might as well get these old ones. If they're overripe, he'll just throw them away. No ripe there. Northern lights look like this. Okay. You can get those two. How does that look? Okay, that's good. Perfect. Now let's get on this side. Beefsteak is going to be red. Golden queen is going to look like this. And these are going to look like, shoot, need to take another look. Whoops. The green beans can be kind of a little difficult to tell. Okay, where's the beans? On the left are underripe beans, in the middle are ripe. Okay, so how does that look? I would say that looks pretty good. If she says there's more out, or if he says there's more out here, then that's good. But I don't think we got any more.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Just the way they talk is always so funny sounding. Okay.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Oh no, you got stuff in here that isn't ripe yet. Picking stuff before it's ripe is a waste of perfectly good food. So don't do it again, you hear? Now, second thing I need you to do for me is take this, go out to the chicken coop and fill it up with eggs. Just be careful of that basket. It's kinda old. And don't forget to build me that campfire like I asked.
Right.
Okay. I'm not sure what I picked there that wasn't ripe yet, but oh well. So go back here and you get some stick kindling there. Same for over here. Let's just do this right away.
Something goes here.
Yeah, that goes there. Okay. The way this here works, it's in the middle of the block, so you stand here and you hit it like that. Bam. Nice. Alright. And so I'm not sure why she couldn't just do this like, all the time. I think that's yeah, there we go. Like, why couldn't she just put it, like, why did she have to put it up in that corner there? Right.
There, just call me Nancy Paul Bunyan Drew.
I'm actually alright, thanks. Yeah, why don't you carry those big sticks now, or sticks, logs. Alright. If you go over here, some kindling here. Could go back inside, but I know, okay, right here's more kindling. I thought there was some over here. Maybe not. There's some over here. Okay. Clearly I don't know what I'm doing. So, let's get these eggs picked. Hey, you. Don't even think. There are no eggs here. Okay. Shoot. I don't wanna. Fine, I'll have to break them.
Oh no! There's a hole in it.
There's a snake in my boot. Okay. This is pretty simple. What? You just told me it'd be simple. There we go. Yeah, it is pretty simple if you can get it fine-tuned. Okay, we'll just put those away for now. go. This one here is a long one. Like that. Go like this. And no, it's not right. It has to be short ones. Okay, now we got long, or now we have short. Whoops. Long. There. There. And there. Boom.
Am I good or what?
Yeah, you're pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that's good. We got some more eggs. Okay, or leave for now. Okay, and so what we do here is we need to get... Okay, so when you make a fire, does it say anywhere? I'm not sure, maybe it does say somewhere. Say how to build a fire. Okay, I don't know, maybe it does. But anyways, you're gonna need newspaper, some light to start it with.
Bank robbers?
Spot a local gas station. Okay, so you need a little bit of some newspaper to get the fire, and then you slowly go bigger from there. So we need kindling, which...
Wonder who wrote this?
Good question. Okay.
So far, so good.
Do I need more kindling?
I need more kindling.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Now, I know... Oh, is it... It's always so hard... Oh, here we go. I was on the wrong corner. Okay. There we go. Go here. Grab this bucket. Now... You put a little bit of paper down.
Good.
You put...
I need more kindling.
What? That's enough kindling. What? Nancy. Okay. I think there's kindling in here, maybe? How do you know how much kindling you need, Nancy? Anything here? No. Ah, there we go. That's where it's at. I knew it was somewhere around here. Alright, so we get the paper.
So far, so good.
The kindling.
That should do it.
And then the big logs.
There. One extremely well-built campfire, if I do say so myself.
It does look pretty nice. And then the bucket of water, just in case. Okay, fire. Okay. And we're done. Oh no, we need to get eggs. Shoot. Okay, so get over here. Oh, what?
Ow! Yikes!
Oh,
Maybe I'll
that...
come back when she's not in such a foul mood.
I thought it was the one above. Okay. Whoops, that was my bad. Okay, that was a joke there. Foul mood. Okay. That's a good amount of eggs. Wouldn't you agree, Shorty? I'm a senior detective, so I don't need a checklist. That's pretty much the difference between junior and senior detective is a junior you can ask for hints and you have a task.
You can find more eggs than that.
I can?
Shorty, no I can't. There. I'd almost say that that's the only one here that you could get. Yep, just one egg short, huh? Stupid shorty. Why is it so confusing to go everywhere? Okay.
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Anything I can do for you now?
Do you think I could get a canteen of water from you?
Got one right here. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
Got one ready to go. Well, I'd better get going. Like, I love how they, just like they're like awkward conversations. Like, well, I'd better get going. Okay, so we got that. Now, I wanted to go in there actually.
Need something?
May I go riding now?
Yep. If you got everything I told you need, and you think you know your stuff when it comes to horses, old Bob's all yours.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
Now, there's gonna be time, like he's gonna ask you questions here, and pink cattle supplement. What? Okay, here's stuff like, whereas in there's different times that you need to know what different things are. Buttock, fetlock, coronet, whatever that stuff is. A lot of the stuff he's going to ask you, you can find. Let me just grab this here. You already know what that is. Why are you asking? Okay, so a lot of the stuff you need to know is going to be in those 2 books we looked at, and also here's not bad. Like, you need to know what a frog is. So, but you know, so pretty much if you read those 2 books, he's going to ask you questions about that, and so you just need to know those things. Music's pretty cool. It's like American West or something. I don't know.
Come on,
Bob. Okay.
I'm ready.
Why does he put that bandana up like he's like a bad
Ready
guy
for
or
some
something?
questions?
You bet.
Where's the horse's hocks?
Back legs. Oops, scroll on.
On its back legs.
That's 1 out of 10.
Ask me something else.
Where's the horse's frog?
On the bottom of its
On
hoof.
the bottom of its hoof.
2 out of 10. Got a long way to go.
Ask me something else.
How tall is a horse that's 15 hands?
5 feet.
5 feet.
3 down, 7 to go.
Ask me something else.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
A Paso Fino is a gated horse.
A gated horse.
Like
That's
a gated
4,
community.
right?
Okay, it's spelled differently, but yeah.
Ask me something else.
How can you tell if a horse is colicking?
Keeps lying down and standing up.
It keeps lying down, then standing up.
That's 5. You're halfway there.
Ask me something else.
What's the difference between a bay and a chestnut?
Bay has black points.
A bay has black points.
Bingo. That was number 6.
Ask me something else.
What tribe bred the first Appaloosas?
The Nez Perce.
7 down. You're in the home stretch.
Oh
Ask me
yeah,
something
7th inning
else.
stretch.
What part of a horse is most likely to be hurt when it founders?
I don't really know what a founder means, but
Its feet.
8 right.
I'm guessing
Just
that
2 to
means like
go.
when it like bounces up and
Ask
down
me
or
something
something.
else.
What part of
Yeah,
the
Paul.
saddle should you always check before you head out on the trail?
The cinch.
And
This
that's what we
here's
had to
your
check
final
before
question.
we went.
I'm ready.
What is a mule?
What? Okay. Female horse,
The
male
offspring
donkey.
of a female horse and a male donkey.
Well, you answered all the questions right. And I can tell by the way you sit, you ain't gonna go falling off for no good reason. So you're free to ride outside the corral. Just don't go galloping all over the place. Because if you bring old Bob back all hot and sweaty, you can kiss your cowgirl days at Shadow Ranch goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob. What do you say we do some sightseeing?
Hard decision. Alright, here we are at Mary's Gifts and Cultural Emporium. So,
That
Oh.
trunk looks really old.
Hubbard. And what do we got here? Got some squares. So, think we'll be able to open up any of those? Okay. Boring stuff. FH.
Tuning forks. Cool.
So. Um, Run for cover. That's a pretty fun game. We'll get to that one here soon.
Hi, can I help you?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm staying at Shadow Ranch.
I'm Mary Yazzie. I heard what happened last night. Tough break for the Raleighs. Getting that place going has been a real struggle for them.
How did you hear about it?
Word gets around.
Whatever.
You probably know everyone in the valley, don't you? Oops, I almost forgot. Bet wanted me to give you this.
Great. I want to buy a small piece of property from them. It must be their response.
Ah.
Bad news?
They rejected my offer. Well, I guess that's that. But as long as you're here, look around. All the jewelry you see, all the rugs, the beadwork, the pottery, they were all made by local artists, including yours truly. So if you want to know something, especially if you want to know how much something is, just ask.
Is that old trunk over there the one you bought from the Raleighs?
Yeah, they didn't want much for it, so I took it off their hands. Problem is, I still don't know what's in it because I can't figure out how to open it.
Have you asked the Raleighs about it?
They were no help, although they did offer to buy it back from me. I just told them to keep looking for a way to get it open.
Are there many petroglyphs around here?
If you take the trail to Cougar Bend, there are hundreds. A lot of them were probably made by the Anasazi. They lived in the area until about 700 years ago, when they just suddenly picked up and left.
It was great talking to you.
Catch you later.
Okay. Here's something interesting. Arrowheads were surfaced collected on private lands. Charlena Purcell, which is funny, that picture of her in another game, or another one, the Last Train of Blue Moon Canyon, which I'll be maybe playing here sometime soon. She's actually on the train, and you get to see her in, like, you know, in the game there. Call that number, so we will, but not now, later. Let's do some of this here. We still got some time. Okay, this is actually pretty fun. What you need to do is you need to make sure that the Roadrunner gets to the hole before the coyote catches it. And so with every move you take... What? Why? Oh, there's two. Okay. I was like, what? I don't know why it's going so slow. This just takes like 10 years to go. What you do is you go here like this. That way it gets right beside you. You can go down like this. Shoot, that is not at all. How does this work? I didn't know that there was two on the first one. I thought it was only one. Here we go. Let's go like this. Let's get it to follow. There we go. There we go. That's it. Maybe I'm thinking maybe I got confused. I think there's 3 of them total that you do on here. But so okay. Man, it goes so slow for some reason. I thought it went faster. Something's messed up with my mouse too. I had to do some weird things to make so that it would record this, so maybe it's doing something weird. Okay, yeah, level 2. Alright, so this one here, go to the right, make sure that they follow. Then you go to the left, make sure they follow. Go up. Up. Right. You guys are cool just chilling there? Okay. of a sneaky move here. See, brought him out there. He could have gotten him otherwise. But now he's stuck up top. And one more. Alright, last one. This one here is actually about the easiest, well, maybe not. Shoot. Dude, why is the other guy not going? I need to make some way so that I can bring them so that they want to get me and so that they're actually following close behind me. So let's go here. Let's go both here. Okay, I can't go any further that way. I'll go this way. Here we go. There we go. Now they're both following from behind. Perfect. Okay. Just go up here. Nice. We got this. I thought these pieces moved a lot faster. They move so slow. I don't like it really. Alright, and 3, 2, 1.
Cool. An old token. Or something.
Nice. Dry Creek. Okay. Alright, and with that, I need to end the episodes here. So I will see you guys in the next episode. See you later. Why are you guys still here? Hey, thanks so much for watching. See you later.